wow, you're going to kiss the TV set. You're so glad you tuned in to Chewing the Fat because we have today Nick Rhodes and Simon LeBon of Duran Duran. So you've got a new record out?
Yeah, we certainly have. Called Duran Duran, after the band that made it. What else?
But that was the name of your first album as well.
Yeah, it was. We put our parents' wedding photographs on the cover too.
Yeah, history repeats itself. You know.
So can you tell me about what it was like to make this record?
We made it in our guitarist's living room. I mean, and it's a little room. I mean, it's like 13 foot by 20 foot, and it's got carpet and a big picture of Jimi Hendrix on the wall. And we spent a year and a half in there.
In the living room?
Yeah. It turned up when we wanted to. Didn't go when we didn't want to.
We left when we wanted to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. There's Concorde noises on the album and everything, because it's right underneath the flight path to Heathrow.
Really?
Yeah,
So you're destroying the myth. I'm having this idea of you guys hanging out in the studio and everything, but you were in a home and it was much more relaxed?
Yeah, it's much better. I mean, the thing is, in those studios with all that glass everywhere between you, you know, and you can't hear, and then you have to press all those buttons, and it all gets so complicated. And, you know, plastic plants everywhere. I mean, at least at Warren's house, you know, there's no plastic plants.
Yeah, Warren's just kind of going, I gotta go to the kitchen. My brown rice is ready.
That's great. Well, listen, we'll be talking more with the fellas from Duran Duran, Simon LeBon, and Nick Rhodes right after this. Part and sleep on her back. Part of the Kennedy's gunshot. Am I the luckiest woman in the world? I'm sitting next to Nick Rhodes and Simon LeBon. So what's going to go on?
Stick around for some great TV.
But until then, here's En Vogue.
You can say it a little happier. Come on. Here's En Vogue. We just talk about how fine they were. Here they are.
Yeah, here's En Vogue.
Chewing the Fat with Nick Rhodes and Simon LeBon of Duran Duran. And we're going to be showing your video, Ordinary World, up in just a few moments. But you want to just give us a little synopsis about this video?
Well, actually, it started out, we were going to make the video in somewhere strange and exotic, you know, but it obviously wasn't meant to be. You know, fate must have had it that Duran Duran have done enough videos in foreign places. So we did it in this tiny little studio whilst we were in LA. With the guy who put our album cover together, Nick Egan.
Actually, he was the third director we had on the job. No, I mean, it took us 3. We blew up 2 on the way to get to him.
There you go. You're kind of like the Spinal Tap of video directors.
Yeah,
you go through them, huh?
You could say that.
Yeah,
now, did you do this in a temple? I heard some.
No, we did one shot. There's one shot of us walking up through a Japanese Buddhist temple garden.
That's really
We
beautiful.
took our shoes off.
You did. So, do you enjoy doing videos, or?
Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day. They said, if you didn't have to make videos, do you think you'd still make them? I said, well, yeah. If there's a medium to show them on, we'd definitely make them because they're great fun. It's great fun seeing yourself on TV. And you know that.
Yeah, I don't really watch.
Okay.
Well, we'll look at your video right now. Here's Ordinary World, and we'll be right back. Hey, I'm Chewing the Fat. I've got Nick Rhodes here and Simon LeBon, pretty much every female in the world's dream. And I want to ask you about your new record, which comes out February 23rd.
Yeah.
And you have a song on it called Too Much Information.
I was wondering when you get around to that.
Yeah, come on, don't be shy.
Well, people have hit us with this thing, it's a big slag off of MTV. Well, it's not just that. I mean, it does take the piss a little bit. But while we were making the album, we were kind of exposed to this incredible thing that was happening on television, which was the Gulf War. And we'd be sitting there watching these images coming down the set to us, like bombs going off and, you know, hitting the little cross and everybody cheering, and then you get some guy talking about it. And it almost looked like watching MTV, music television. And the adverts all coming in, and that we decided to kind of tie that into where we're at, and to make a statement really about the whole kind of subject of the media and the way that we're all kind of being, particularly if you're in a band, you're a product and you're being marketed, and you're being sold, and you're going through the sausage factory basically.
Yeah, you can really become overblown.
Partners in crime.
Now, are you guys planning a tour to follow up with this?
Are we planning a tour?
Come on now.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment we're just doing a few sort of semi-acoustic dates for fun.
Duran Duran Unplugged, kind of?
Well, kind of unplugged. I mean, I offered to unplug my synthesizers, but then I realised it kind of wasn't much good.
You get a battery.
No, so I'm just playing acoustic sounds with my synthesizers.
Yeah. There you go.
Electronic samples of things like organs and pianos.
Well, I tell you, this has been so enlightening, hanging out with you guys and talking about what's going on with you. Best of luck with the new album. It comes out February 23rd, and up next next we've got John Bon Jovi snoozing on a bed of roses. Thank you
Whoosh.
very much.